Well, hello, how you doing? It's a lovely warm day today, isn't it?
It is, and the sun's right in my eyes.
Just as it wants to be. Right, we've got a few things that we want to run through. Firstly, we need to say a big thank you to everybody really that's commented, but I want to mention Steve Thornton, he being the bloke who said, don't go this way, go that way, go past and come back.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Made
that.
such a difference. Yeah. Thank you for that. That was going across to Herding Hill. We've had such marvellous comments and so supportive, so much advice, stuff like that. We're over the moon with it, aren't we?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Kira, stop it, lie down. There's people out we're in our garden in case you hadn't worked it out, and there's people wandering by, and we maybe should have shut up, but never mind. It's all gone quiet now. Second item on the agenda is to confirm the meetup at Waleswood. We will be there from the 11th to the 25th of September. Come for as long or as short as you like. Waleswood Caravan site, I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put a code that'll get you 10% off. It's not ours, this is one that people who've been there a lot will know about. I'll put that code in there as well, so you can get 10% off. So that's the 11th to the 25th of September. We will be there, and there will be some surprises, won't
there? Yeah, nice ones.
Nice surprises.
Yeah.
So
we're not going to not turn up.
No, we're definitely going. Yeah. What's happening is we're booked up to go to Tallington Lakes. My daughter bought me this for my Father's Day present. She's paid for 2 nights there, ending on the 29th of August. So what we've done is we've booked another 6 nights. So we've got 8 nights at Tallington Lakes, which is down near Stamford Way, that way on. Then we're going to go across to Kettleby Lakes. We're going to do a week there. This is a week that we should have been there earlier in the year, but we couldn't get because the caravan knackered. So we're going there for a week, and then we're going up to Waleswood. So that's going to be a month long, and we think that's probably enough. The likelihood is we're not going to get anywhere between now and Tallington Lakes, because I mentioned surprises. There's deliveries are coming. There's new kit are coming. For instance, we have a Telter Sky canopy with its side windows and front panel. Side panel and front panel. We have purchased a carpet. We've already got one that'll fit, but we've purchased a carpet that we think will fit. We have a blowy up sofa. That's to go in there. And because I managed to break the dog's fridge while we were unloading at Herding Hill, we've bought a new smaller one that is going to live in the Vito. So that's all there. And because we've had, was it 40,000 views on the router, the first of the routers, the MU5120. The people at ZTE have kindly offered to send us their brand new U60 and U60 Pro. They're coming, so we'll be able to have a look at them. And because so many of you watched the Autovox reversing camera video, and there were 1 or 2 queries about that, Autovox have been in touch, and they've asked us if they can send the 7.2 inch 2 camera setup. So that's on its way, and we're going to have a look at that and do some mixing and matching, because I've got some thoughts on this, because I get a little bit paranoid about the hitch.
Well, yeah, but as always, whatever we show you as a product, it's definitely our opinion, and the manufacturers or dealers have got no say whatsoever in what we put out. So it is our...
to coin a phrase that my granddad would have used, if it's shite, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's what he would have said, it's what he would have wanted, and it's what I'm going to do. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now, I'm going to tell you this, the trip to Herding Hill, we should also probably say that by the time the video finished, that was the Thursday, wasn't it, when the final bit of the video at Herding Hill, we were due to leave on the Friday and we ended up staying another 3 nights
Yes, we did.
and came away on the Monday. And the reason for that is I believe that this was a life-changing event, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Yeah.
It's made such a difference. Things that we could not have done with the motorhome and the trailer, we were able to do with the Caravan and the Vito. As you saw, getting off to Walltown, we also went to Talcon Tarn. We went down, we just basically went all over the place. And I think I know people have already asked, you know, what's it like going from a motorhome to a caravan, and is it worth going from a caravan to a motorhome? And I want to just address a little bit of, well, we want to address a little bit of that. Now, I think Jill misses the motorhome in some ways.
I do miss it. However, the benefits of the caravan far outweigh the motorhome.
For instance, the drive from here down to Tallington Lakes is going to take between 4.5 and 5 hours. Not for any other reason other than I can't go as fast with the caravan on the back. And we will need to take a break because Wonder Fluff, the Wonder Dog, will need emptying. And she decides that we haven't done this training to only move stuff off on command. She decides when she needs to go, she decides when she needs a drink. So we will need to stop to give her the opportunity to void various different orifices.
And stretch her legs, because
and stuff like that.
there is limited space for her. I mean, there's enough room.
More than enough.
But she obviously hasn't got as much room as she used to have in the motorhome.
No, because in the motorhome she could get all over the place.
You know, she could get on the seat, she could get on the floor.
Yes.
I mean, she was still tethered, but...
Legally tethered.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll need to do a stop. And Jill had said, well, why don't we book somewhere to stop overnight? And then, as I pointed out, if we just want to do a one-night stop, it means everything's got to come off the floor when we stop and get put somewhere. And then it's all got to get put back, because none of the stuff that we've got in the van is under the 2 beds. Because that's behind the axle, and it really, really doesn't like being anything other than as close to 100 kilograms as possible at the front. So if we put anything behind, it ain't going to work. So there's a whole load of good stuff goes on the floor, and we'd have to shift all of that so that we could spend the night, and then we've got to put it all back. And for me, it's just too much bother. With the motorhome, you just hide everything in the garage and kept your fingers crossed you hadn't overloaded your back axle on it.
Yeah, basically.
So there's that. And what it does mean is that changes the way that we can travel around a bit. But having seen what we can do when we get there, I'm happy enough. I mean, I'd drive 10 hours a day, it doesn't bother me. It's just you that doesn't really like that, and the dog that we've got to take account of. And that's the thing, it's 2 different mindsets, I think. With a motorhome, it can be very much a case of, God, it's lovely and the weather's going to be grand for another fortnight, let's just go away. Where we're going, I don't know, find out when we get there. You can do that with a motorhome. I don't think you can do that with a caravan quite so easily.
We couldn't.
No, we're not experienced enough yet.
No.
And we don't know if there are any places where you can just park up with a caravan. I don't suppose there will be. But if you know of any, let me know. And if you're coming down to Waleswood in September, I want to sit and have a conversation with you, preferably on camera, because these are questions that I think a lot of people ask, especially newbies. And they ain't many more newbie than us. I mean, twice we've been away in it now, you know.
I know.
It's not bad in, 5 months? 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in 6 months we've been away twice. Now, I know there's a lot of people buy caravans and motorhomes, and that's all they do, but that's not what we wanted to do, was it?
No.
Not even close. So,
Never mind.
I just felt the need to do this video and to say that I don't know what's going to... going to be coming between now and the 28th of August, which would be the first Friday after we get to Tallington Lakes that something would go up. That's going to be an editing day and a half. So I don't know what's going to come out. We'll try and get something out. Don't know what it's going to be. It just depends on what arrives and whether we've got the opportunity to have a gander at it and stuff like that.
Well, the other reason we'll possibly not be going away is because we're on grandparent duty, aren't
Yes.
we? With it being school holidays.
The summer holiday is when we are properly grandparents. We like to be around so that darling daughter who has to work and darling son-in-law who also has to work have the freedom so to do, and we will take the two lads on and then take them off and feed them lots and lots of sugary, sweety, goodnessy things, and then send them home hyper on an evening to make darling daughter's life a misery. That's what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, Grandad, can I have something to eat? Of course you can. There's 14 Mars bars and 3.5 kilos of crystallised fruit available.
No, definitely not. Although Owen did say, after he'd asked me if he could have something, I said, oh yes, there's some nice apples. So he had an apple. And later in the day he said, oh, Grandad, let me have some of those raspberries.
He had the crystallised fruits.
Yeah.
The dried fruits. He loves the dried fruits.
I know.
So, you know, as a proper grandad, all you granddads and grandmas watching, and nans and whatever it is, confirm this with me. It is our duty to spoil the grandchildren rotten, feed them full of sugar and send them home hyper, isn't it? I haven't got that wrong. I definitely haven't got that wrong. Right, look, I tell you what, we'll call it there, shall we?
Yep.
We don't want to take up more of your time than necessary. I do want to say thank you again to everybody that has subscribed, that has commented, that has liked, that has done all of the sexy things. Thank you so much for that. We'd never ask you to do it, but you do it anyway, and I think that's marvellous. And we're looking forward to meeting up with as many of you as possible at the various different places that we're going, but at Waleswood, where it's kind of semi-official, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's not what we call an unorganised.
An unorganised one.
So what's that?
It's, you said not unorganised. Oh. It's not unorganised, organisationally organised, organised. No.
We'll be there, come and see us.
Aye.
We'd love to buy you a drink.
Drinking beer and coffee and talking rubbish.
Water. Yep.
That's what we'll be doing.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that, and that's about it. We hope and trust that you're all in good health, all enjoying life, all getting out and doing what you want to be doing, and we will see you on the next one. But until then, enjoy the roads.
Enjoy the skies.
But most of all, enjoy your lives, because life rocks when your living room rolls or your hibiscus is tickling you in the back of the neck. Bye.